Example 2, geometry application. Graph the system of inequalities and classify the figure created by the solution region. So there's a couple things you need to know how to do. You need to know how to actually graph these like we just did in example 1. And then you also know your types of shapes for geometry. So let's go ahead and graph this first. If y is solved for, then you're good to go ahead and go. So we have y is less than 5, so 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put a solid line there. And it says to be less than, so that's below this line. And it says y is greater than or equal to 2, so y is 2 is here. It's also a solid line. It says greater than though, so we need to be above it. So we are going to be somewhere between this line and this line. Now we've got y is less than or equal to 3x plus 1. So plus 1, up 3, 1, 2, 3, right 1, up 3, 1, 2, 3, right 1. And it says we need to be less than. Less than is this way. So we are somewhere in here now, because that's where my two red ones and my blue one right there is. Now we're also going to be y is greater than or equal to 3x minus 4. So down 1, 2, 3, 4, up 3, right 1, up. Okay, and for this, we need to figure out where we are shading now. Okay, and it says we're going to be doing greater than. Oops, I am sorry, on this other one it said less than and I shaded greater than. Less than is below it. And greater than this one is above it. So I already said earlier that we were between this line and this line. And now it says we're pointing in here. So this shape that is right here is our shape. Okay, so what you need to know now is what shape is this? Well, it's got 4 sides, so let's come to our cheat sheet here. If it's got 4 sides, it's some sort of quadrilateral here. Okay, we've got parallelograms, 2 pairs of opposite parallel and congruent sides. That is true. We had 2 parallel sides there, or 2 sets of parallel sides. Now a rectangle has 4 right angles. It was not that. Square has 4 congruent sides and 4 right angles, and a rhombus has 4 congruent sides. Okay? Those are not congruent. Those are just parallel. So this one, in fact, is just a parallelogram. So we're going to call it a parallelogram and be done. Now, let's do B. It's got 3 sides here, so you should know what a 3-side is. It should be a triangle, but let's go ahead and graph it anyways. So it says x is less than 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this line here, and it needs to be less than that. So less than is this way. Then we have y. These are both solved for y, so we're good. So plus 1. Then from there, up 1, right 2. Up 1, right 2. Up 1, right 2. And I need to go to where the at least connecting here. Now it says y is less than that. Okay, if you do not remember exactly how to find less than, then do your point. 0 is less than or equal to 1/2 times 0 plus 1. 0 is less than or equal to 1. That is true. Okay, so we need to be where 0, 0 is because it was true. So 0, 0 is below, so we're going to stay below. So we are somewhere here so far. So our last one, plus 4, 2, 3, 4. down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1. So this line should have actually come all the way down here. And there's this line. So you can kind of see your triangle here, so we're going to guess this is where we should be. This is y is greater than that. So 0 is greater than or equal to negative 2 times 0 plus 4. 0 is greater than or equal to 4, because that went away. That is false. So since it is false, we cannot shade where 0, 0 is, but on the other side. So compared to this line, 0, 0 is below, so instead of below, we should shade above. So we want to be left of this line, above this line, and below this line. So this is our triangle right here. Try C and D for me.